think making music in our little subgenre gives us an opportunity to be a part of something that is satisfying on a deeper level too. Just like giving people who might otherwise have nowhere to go to feel safe, a place to feel safe.
Hi, I'm Brad from Law Dispute.
And I'm Jordan from Law Dispute, and we are at DIFFUS talking about a lot of different things, some new secret stuff included.
Looking back at your old records, do they still resonate with you?
I think Wildlife is still a record that I think we all connect to on a personal level, but in some ways I think because it occurred at a very different time in our life, you might connect less to the subject matter, but it's a record about grief and about loss and about tragedy, and it's not hard to find new proxies in your world now at a different stage to connect those songs to again, so you still have like an emotional reaction to them. I think Rooms is easy to connect to because I think it just like, I don't know, I find myself spending a lot more time now in my personal life, but also in the context of the band, thinking about our history and thinking about personal history, and it makes Rooms kind of resonate in a way more, I think, to me than it did when we wrote the record.
Yeah, I agree with that. It also has a lot about specifically Jordan and I's family, because we're cousins. So some of the songs, even rehearsing for this run of shows, hit me pretty hard. It's about, there's one about his mom and dad and one about my dad, and yeah.
And I was also surprised when we started rehearsing how much they resonated emotionally, how much we like felt them on a visceral level in a way we hadn't probably in a long time.
How does it feel to grow up in a band?
I was thinking about this yesterday, when we played Amsterdam, after the show, I was just like, I cannot believe we still get to do this. This is so cool.
Yeah.
I feel, the older I get, I feel the more thankful I am, I think. And all the things that used to bother me about the things that are tough about touring and being in a band, I think now I just try to appreciate it all, because yeah, we still get to do it. It's awesome. We were kids when we started the band. It's incredible.
Yeah, I think it's a phenomenal privilege to continue to play music for people and to get to spend our lives doing the thing that we've loved since we were little kids, and to do it with our closest friends.
How did you manage to stay together as a band for so long?
I mean, I think the biggest thing is that we love, not even just that we love to do it together, but like we've done it for so long and through the entire duration of our adult life at this point that it's almost a part of your DNA to make music together. And I think ultimately, that's probably the biggest thing for everybody, is just getting the opportunity to be together in a room and make art together. And I think that's a big part of it for all of us as creative people. And then just like the way it resonates with other people and getting to be part of an audience. Yeah. It creates, I think, makes you feel a part of something larger than your own isolated life at home. Musically, I think we've grown together, where some bands maybe would go different directions and it would be a problem. We tend to be on the same page, but more importantly, I think the friendships in this band are maybe the best they've been since we were kids. We're still best buds. Yeah.
Is it important for you to be a part of a scene?
As far as like the broader community goes, I think that's like always been a big part of our band. Just, I think we all individually found music because there was a void somewhere in our lives as young people, and I think making music in our little subgenre of the punk universe, or whatever it's called, gives us an opportunity to be a part of something that is satisfying on a deeper level too, just like contributing to an empathetic community and giving people who might otherwise have nowhere to go to feel safe, a place to feel safe. Like, not that it's us, but just, I think that's kind of one of the powerful
maybe
things.
Where it's transcended into, maybe it's not the community of bands, it's the community of people attending the shows, and maintaining that environment for the people that come. And that's something that's never changed.
Yeah. No. The unifying thing is just like punk rock as a basis for growth, for community, I guess.
What role does the Here series play for you?
I mean, a big thing in the current era of La Dispute is we all live in different places, so it's difficult to get together to write music. And through Here, it's like a creative outlet that doesn't require us all to necessarily be in the same place. It's something that we can work on and be a little more loose with and less precious, and not spend weeks and weeks and weeks mulling over the fine details of songwriting. So it gives us an opportunity to be creative without being all together in the same space. And so it's sort of like the project itself has sort of transformed over the years. I think early on it was just like a way to provide supplemental material for the records, like broader context for people to see the different influences, the individual playing styles and tendencies, but now it's kind of just become like an extra outlet for us to be creative in the in-between time from being together.
What can we expect from your upcoming album?
So we've been writing for the past year, a little less than a year maybe. Tacking on extra time when we go on tour. So we've been writing between a lot of different places. We wrote some music in our hometown. We wrote some music elsewhere in our home state in Detroit. We wrote some music in Australia. We wrote some music in Manila in the Philippines. And most recently on this tour, we were in England, in the UK, kind of in the countryside where our manager lives with his family. And we're pretty far along. We're shockingly far along. We take a long time to do stuff, and this has really kind of flowed out pretty naturally, I think. The record will be called No One Was Driving the Car, and it's very mysterious sounding. I have a bad habit of saying, oh, it's gonna come out next year, and then it doesn't come out for 4 years. I think I did that with Panorama. No, but next year sometime, our 5th record will be out.